Dear religious viewer of Khabar Tak, the new link of religious story that I have brought before you today under the religion section of Khabar Tak is related with a miracle performed by the Supreme God Mahadev. In one hand, he promises to complete the penance being done by Parvati to get Lord Shiva as her husband. But on the other hand, he performed such a miracle that made the established marriage of Lord Shiva with Parvati at the brink of destruction. Lord Shiva does not do anything without any reason, and here is also some reason. But I will tell you the reason behind this at the end of the episode. First, we enjoy the miracle performed by Lord Shiva without being worried as to what would happen if the marriage which was proposed between Parvati and Lord Shiva be broken. Because this marriage is eternal, it never breaks nor recoils, it is everlasting. So there is no question of being its destruction and reconciliation. This miracle has been well described in Shiv Puran written by Vyasdev. He writes that once upon a time deities were very afraid of something that caused him to slander the supreme god Mahadev. But none of the deity dare to do so, as there was fear of destructions of all their virtue, even his godship was also at danger if they slander Lord Shiva. So they decided to go to Lord Brahma, and arriving at the house of Lord Brahma in Brahmalok, they requested them to slander Lord Shiva because it is necessary for the god. Lord Brahma said them that slandering anyone is the root cause of destructions of virtue. But slandering oneself brings fame. So I will not help you in this regard, slandering Lord Shiva, but come along with me at Shivlo, where Lord Shiva is there, and we all request them to slander himself before Himalayas, the father of goddess Parvati. All the deities, along with Lord Brahma, arrived at Shivlo and told him of their pity and requested them to get rid of this enchanting Hamans in favor of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, being impressed by the Hamans of deities, consoled them to do this work, that is slandering himself before the Himalayas. Then he farewell the gods, arrived there and disguised himself as a Brahmin, wearing sphatic garland, having a tilaket forehead, and wearing saffron color attire, and with a water pot in hand, arrived at Himalayas, where Himalayas were making pleasure along with his wife Maina, daughter Parvati, and other courtiers. When they saw a Brahmin arrived there, they respected them, falling at their feet. Parvati especially respected Lord Shiva, considering him his husband, and Lord Shiva, in the guise of the Brahmin, blessed all of them, especially to Parvati, that her desire would be fulfilled. Then Himalaya hospitalized him very well and requested who they are and why they have come there. Then that is guy Shiva in the form of Brahmin said that he is a most qualified and wisdom Brahmin, Vaishnava Brahmin, and he has come to know that you are going to marry your daughter who is very beautiful and with Lord Shiva, whose birth is unknown, whose whereabout is unknown. He is unqualified, stubborn, wearing ashes on his body, living in Asmasan. He is not suitable as a groom for Parvati because you are the mines of gems, and on the contrary, Lord Shiva is empty handed. They have nothing as well. So forget of marrying him. Then Himalaya put full hospitality to the Brahmin and departed them as soon as the Brahmin, who was actually disguised form of Lord Shiva, went away from there. Maina became stubborn not to marry her daughter with Shiva as per the direction of the Brahmin. He even told her husband that if do not accept his proposal of not marrying Parvati with Lord Shiva and insist on doing so, then she will forcibly bring Parvati into the forest and putting a pitcher on her neck, throw her away in the ocean, but never let Parvati marry with Lord Shiva. However, this was later on, with the grace of Lord Shiva, situation was changed, and finally Lord Shiva married Parvati. But for that time this happened, and this was the miracle for the welfare of the deity. Now I am coming to the region. In fact, when the marriage of Parvati with Lord Shiva was settled, the god, afraid of that if Himalaya marry her daughter, being pleased with Lord Shiva, he may go to Sivalok along with her daughter and his son-in-law, and in that case, the entire gem of Himalayas would go there. In fact, all the Himalaya range would fly over there. At that time, the mountains were flying, not stable as these days. So they get afraid and wanted to slandering Lord Shiva so that Himalaya could marry. They also wanted Parvati to be married with Lord Shiva, so marriage could be completed, but Himalaya should do it reluctantly so that he does not go to Sivalok and the gems of mines which is remains there, and God would take benefit of that, and Lord Shiva help God fulfilling his desires.